Okay, it's Tuesday morning. It's pre-market time right now. I'm just going to do a quick video. Futures are down a decent amount, about 12 from fair value. SPY is right at the lows right now. It's 105.91. Seeing here, the dollar's rallying. Things I'm looking at today, basically. If you look at this SPX chart right here, you will see that the volume has declined the last 3 days of the sell-off, and the same pattern happened a little more than a week ago. You had the high volume and then the volume declining as the selling continued, and then we had a bottom. Could get something like that today. We're going to be hitting somewhere in the this 1050 58 area on this SPX. I'm actually gonna go to the SPY just so you can correlate to what we're actually seeing right now. Okay, here's the SPY. And the first level of support is this, high 105 area, which was the big white candle over here back in the middle of July. So you want to see if that area holds, that area of support. There is another area of support that I would look for in the 105 area. Basically, you're hitting an area of a lot of support for the market. You got some pretty good positive divergence here on the MACD. The histogram did tick down, but it hasn't taken out like the area from here or the areas from here. So you have positive divergences setting up on the histogram still. You're oversold. You're not embedded, and like I said, the volume declined 3 days in a row. On the SPY, it's pretty obvious. So today, and you see here, there's a positive divergence is still setting up on the RSI. So it's a very ugly. It's been an ugly market, and I think it's just because the fundamentals are so bad. But I think there's a hesitancy to just totally tank it still because of this quantitative easing that could be in the pipeline. As you see here, this MACD is going to roll over potentially here with below zero. Yeah, you still have a positive divergences set up here on the MACDs. So you're going to get a rollover here, at least at the start of the day. What you'd like to see is some buyers step in and try and close the gap relatively quickly, so the damage is limited to the 105 high 105s. The other area, really the last area of support would probably be like 104. If you look over all the way to the left here, this line right here, the 104 area. But you could get some support at this 104.50, 104.75 area. So it really depends how much selling we're going to get today. The dollar, was looking at the dollar just before, and you're getting a rally pre-market. It looks like it was UUP was 24.23, which would put it right at the top of this wedge, which also jives with maybe a gap down and then possibly a fill. You have this negative divergence setting up from the other previous high, which would also jive with that kind of formation. The histogram is ticking down, but now you're going to get an up move here. It depends what's going to happen. Is it going to hold, or are we going to rally at the open and then send this hourly stochastic down? That's what I believe. I believe the market will bounce at the open. I'm not sold that we're going to just start to plummet yet. So I think August you got to be careful. It's a lot of fake moves. be, we're in a period of it's either an accumulation or distribution phase, and I don't think we're heading into any major break up or breakdown yet. As you see here, the dollar, you're above the 45-day. You broke the downtrend line. You found support at it. You rallied off it. That could be potentially bearish for stocks. You are overbought. You're not embedded. So if the dollar gets sent back today before the 100-day moving average, that would be bearish for the dollar. You could also draw the wedge line here, and if it stops there and pulls back, that could potentially be the end of this rally for the dollar. You'd like to see that if you're bullish on the stocks. VIX had a hammer candle yesterday. It is in the 60s. The stochastic, it turned up. Now you might get some follow through at the open here. Is the MACD going to rise above this high right here? That would be my big question. Also, is it going to close above this 28 area over here? Until it really does that, you can't get too excited about this. It is oversold on the hourly, so that's probably going to set up some selling at the start of the day. Will the gap close right away? Maybe not. It might take until middle end of the day, just as this VIX pulls up here, relieves this oversold condition on the hourly. You have some positive MACD histogram divergence setting up on the VIX hourly. So this is something that's of concern, definitely, if you're bullish. But you look at the hourly, you also look at the daily, and see how it falls in with that. So it remains to be seen. Basically, you're watching the high 105 area right now. I'm going to click back, see what it's doing. Oh, we're at 105.81, so we're a little lower. Looks like it's going to be a rough day today. So, and it looks like gold's getting hit pretty hard too. It's 118.58 right now in the GLD. All right, so I'm gonna close it here. I gotta pay attention to what's going on here, and hope you have a good day trading. Hopefully, hopefully the market finds some support in here. We'll see.